Bank Park. Today, a matchup of division rivals at opposite ends of the standings between the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. The Phils look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Aaron Nola gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Matt, I think there's some concern about Michael Conforto right now. He struggled the last 2 games. Only 2 hits in the series, but he's a guy you can't let down on. One swing can get him hot and right back into a groove.
Here's Juan Lagares. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Here's the first pitch to him. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Our temperature a very comfortable 72 degrees as we get things started. A ball and a strike. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside corner, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. And there's out number 2.
Batting third, the catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Next up for New York, Wilson Ramos. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Here's the 0-2. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot here to left, number 14 on the season, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
The left fielder,
as he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's got 8 hits in 17 at-bats. He's also hit 3 home runs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. Home half of the first on its way from Citizens Bank Park, and the Mets have an early 1-0 lead. Zach Wheeler is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming.
Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, they want to be playing their best ball. They have to find a way to win this ball game, especially on a Thursday night. You don't want to be headed into the weekend getting swept.
Yeah, one of the things you want to do, D-Road, take care of business here on this Thursday and not look forward to that weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday series coming up. Take care of business here in Thursday's game.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Digging in, Bryce Harper. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Harper, a former member of the Washington Nationals. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league club.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Phillies down in order. It remains 1-0. Comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
And they were able to put up double digits in the runs column yesterday, so a similar performance from the lineup would give them a good chance at least at a series sweep.
Listen, it's hard in this day and age with all the quality pitching to put up double-digit runs like they did yesterday. They'd certainly like to have some of those back if they could and add them to today's box score.
Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Conforto behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. That one bends around the zone, and it's 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
2-2 count. Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Another try at 2-2. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Out to short for Segura. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo shot down the line in left. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
Yeah, when he woke up this morning, the last thing he wanted was to be down 2-0 in the 2nd inning. The good news is that both home runs have only been solo shots. But the bad news is he's not fooling anyone right now.
Batting it, the shortstop.
Here's Jed Lowry now.
Lowry.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. The average for him at 267 on the year. A dozen home runs and 38 runs batted in. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
Hit hard to third. There is Franco. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. It's now 2-0 New York. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's been swinging a hot bat in the series with 7 base hits coming in.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Hit on the ground to third. McNeil takes it in, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate, and if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
Settling in now, JT Realmuto. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and no one will track it down. 1 out, nobody on. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Up next will be Nick Williams. Fouled off. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Tied him up there as this is softly hit down the line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're still down. It's 2-0.
Now in Philadelphia, home of the Phillies, who have certainly benefited from some solid pitching all season long. Coming into the day, they've amassed the most strikeouts in the league while also issuing the fewest walks, a feat that makes their coaching staff extremely happy. As one of them said to me, when you can rack up strikeouts like we do, but not walk anyone, that tells you a lot about the incredible stuff our pitchers have, and they trust it. Guys, it's an aggressive pitching staff with a lot of swing and miss in their game.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The pitcher.
So here's the Mets pitcher, Zach Wheeler, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Third inning underway now. It's a curveball misses here to start things out. It's 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
It's great to be able to face a pitcher to lead off the inning and get yourself a quick out. But now you find yourself down 2-0, and he's licking his chops for a fastball.
Now the 2-1 is in there for the second strike.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Got him to go down swinging there. Zach Wheeler becomes the first out of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to set him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
High in the air out to center field, and he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third.
The center fielder, number 12, Juan Lagares.
So coming to the plate, Juan Lagares. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball 1.
That's the ball.
2 out, nobody on. In there, 1-1. Popped him up. Hoskins has a play, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They're up 2-0. Coming to the plate now, Maikel Franco, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. Let's see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here it comes. That gets down, and the Phillies' first hit of the game is going to be for extra bases.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Trying to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. His career line against Wheeler. He's got 3 base hits in 16 tries. He also has 1 home run. From the belt, the pitch. Hard liner, but picked up on the hop. Throw by Lowry, and there's the first out.
The pitcher, Aaron Nola.
So 1 gone here in the Philadelphia third, and it'll be the pitcher up next, Aaron Nola. He's set, and the pitch. Swung on and missed.
0-1's the count.
Franco takes his lead at third with 1 away. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. Has a look, now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cespedes is there. 2 down. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now.
The batter, the shortstop,
Gene Segura standing in. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Lagares is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for Philadelphia. They trail things here 2-0. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
And going back to that previous at-bat when he hit the 2-strike breaking ball for a home run, something tells me that this guy, when he gets behind in the count, sits on something off speed or the breaking ball.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. First pitch of the at-bat. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1.
Hey, big curveball right there. He's able to steal a strike. I don't blame the batter one bit. That looked out of the zone, out of the hand, but he was able to drop it in at the top of the strike zone.
2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front, really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
The second baseman, Robinson Cano, will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike. Cano is in Don't You Know, part of his New York nickname days. He's got plenty of contact. Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Stepping into the box, Cesar Hernandez. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Conforto is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
The right fielder, number 3.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. First pitch on its way. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Line toward the gap in left center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
Just classic confidence at the box right now. You put your head on the pillow at night, you know you're on time. You get up, get dressed, drive to the ballpark, you expect to catch a couple barrels.
Stepping in now, Rhys Hoskins, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. first with it is Wheeler, and the runner back easily. Grounded to short. Lowry's got it. To second, there's Cano. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. They trail it here 2-0. Digging in, Michael Conforto. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola.
Right fielder, number 30, Michael.
Strike taken, good bender on the outside there. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Conforto tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. So the breaking ball locked him up there. Michael Conforto is retired to lead off the 5th. Now batting, Peter Alonso, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
Yeah, in this last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Standing in now, Jed Lowry. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
And he fouls this one off. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2. Fly ball right down the line in left. Williams on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner. Down in order go the Mets, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. Over 90% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch. And given their lack of run production, that approach clearly isn't working. He said adjustment number 1 has to be to allow the at-bats to develop and look for good pitches to hit in deeper counts where they will hopefully have more of an advantage over the pitcher.
Thank you, Heidi. Here comes the first pitch. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. Realmuto, a former Miami Marlin. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Conforto moves over. He's got it 1 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And digging in at the plate, the Texas native Nick Williams. Hit hard on the ground towards second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
The batter, the center fielder, Odubel.
Now at the plate, Odubel Herrera comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch. Line hard toward right center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. He pulls into third safely as they also push across his score to make it a 1-run game. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. So stepping in, Aaron Nola, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch on its way. A bouncer to the left side. McNeil fields it cleanly on to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, G.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Gene Segura. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he goes up to get this one as he pops it up over toward the right side of the infield. Alonso has got it, and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Zach Wheeler. Opportunity to bat for himself with his guys up a run here in the 6th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there. No balls and a strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, number 6.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Jeff McNeil. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. No balls and a strike to count. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Line towards center field. And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th.
The center fielder, number 12, Juan Lagares.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And it's fouled away. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He sure does. It's a baker's dozen. 13 in a row he's set down now, and the side is retired. At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Line drive to center field. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner. And Lowry won't be able to track it down. This gets through a base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
In now, Rhys Hoskins. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Conforto moves over. 1 out.
Now batting, catcher, JT.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, JT Realmuto, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And this is going to dunk in out there, a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away. Into the box now, Nick Williams, fouled off. A 1 count. Here's the pitch, and he fouls this one off. Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. Stays alive. Still 0-2.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Stepping in now, Michael Franco. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Oh, man, when he got the second out, I thought he might come out of this unscathed. But after that towering grand slam, he's about as scathed as you can get. Is that a word? Who cares? It is now.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And that is going to be all for Zach Wheeler. 5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here. Paul Sewell will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Number 51.
Standing in now, Odubel Herrera. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. A windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Sewald, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was taken in the 10th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string, throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. But the damage is done as the Phils. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. A ball and a strike.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Again, another foul ball. The pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. Chasing after it is Herrera, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Up next for the Mets, the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Yoenis Cespedes. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates.
You know, Matt, and every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Heading out towards shallow right. Harper on the run. He's there. Oh, but he can't hold on. Throwing to second, and he's safe.
Wow, sometimes you just have to shake your head on plays like this. Looked like he was there in plenty of time, had a beat on it, but he must have just lost concentration for a split second, and the ball falls. Should have made that play, though.
Here's Robbie Cano now. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well, and one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. And oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box, Michael Conforto. Spin throw gets him at first. The only play he had, and he made it a good one.
Now batting, number 20.
Stepping up now, Peter Alonso. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes.
Well, that curveball was really a hanger, and that's not a good sign. He's got to get back on track. He needs that release point to get out front and get the ball down in the zone.
That evens it up 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1, and he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Hernandez will put this one away, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
one for the Mets here on the RBI double. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Phillies 5. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jerry Familia will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Number 27.
Andrew McCutchen is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Hit back toward the mound. And that's going to be a base hit, so it's a pinch hit single here to kick off the home half of the 7th.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Gene Segura. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Now the 0-1. In the dirt here. McCutchen gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar.
Digging in and looking for more, Cesar Hernandez. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Cespedes is there. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
And now Bryce Harper, lifetime against Familia. He's just 2 for 12. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. He's ready. Here's the first offering. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. Hit sharply on the ground. Cano fields it cleanly, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Phillies strand 1, and it remains 5-3. Juan Nicasio been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 12, Juan Nicasio.
Now at the plate, Jed Lowry. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
The Phillies are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball, you're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one, kept the hitters off balance, and was a lot of fun to watch.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
3-0 to him now. The 3-0 pitch is in there for strike 1. 4 pitches, all takes.
He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. To short, hit hard. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Well, when you're winning a game this late, the last thing you want to do is give the other team some hope, and that's what this error does. They have a base runner and a chance to make some noise now.
Striding in, Jeff McNeil. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Williams is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Might have been in time, but it's high, and it allows his man to dive in safely.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too, but he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Bruxton stands at second with 2 gone. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Backhanded, and the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Mets leave 1. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
First pitch on its way. Fouled straight back. Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
Up next for Philadelphia, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
At the plate, JT Realmuto, lifetime against Familia. He's just 2 for 12. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. Loop down towards short. And an easy play out there as this is taken for the 2nd out.
The left fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
Into the box now, Nick Williams. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
High in the air out to center field. Lagares is under it, and that's the 3rd out. Phillies down in order as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Digging in now, Wilson Ramos. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Now that's popped up. Segura is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. His lifetime line against Nicasio. He's hitless in 6 tries. Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
Into the box now, Robinson Cano. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Harper has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for the bat, the pitcher,
Ahmed Rosario will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 1, Ahmed Rosario.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. To come in here at 259. 3 homers, 13 RBIs. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Williams looks up, and as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and just like that, this ball game is all tied. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, Devo, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
Drilled on the ground to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Home half of the ninth coming up. Justin Wilson enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings.
Justin Wilson.
Striding into the box, Maikel Franco trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far.
Beautiful part about that home run ball is one swing, it can do a lot of damage. We're tied right now, but you can go back to that previous at-bat when he hit the grand slam and drove in 4 big runs.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Odubel Herrera, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Here's the first pitch, lifted down the line in left. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and this ball game is over.
Well, that at-bat shows clearer than anything that some guys, they have that clutch gene, and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish!
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't get the toughest one of them all, a triple, but it was still an outstanding showing with the bat.
A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. The Philadelphia Phillies came